And hello again, we are back, part 2 of 2 for chapter 8. This time the Internet of Things. This is a network of physical objects, things that are embedded with sensors and processors, software, and they connect to the Internet, the network that you have. And so what happens is that it's exchanging data with the manufacturer of the device operators, and anything connected to it. And so I mentioned that sensors are an important part of it. That a sensor is a device capable of, yes, sensing that something is happening in its surroundings. Maybe it's pressure, maybe it's temperature, maybe it's humidity, pH level, motion, vibration, or levels of light. A lot of times we put cameras inside of our children's bedrooms. That becomes part of, and connect it wirelessly. That becomes part of the Internet of Things. You always want to consider security in the Internet of Things. There was a massive breach of a pipeline back in about 2 years ago, a fuel pipeline in the United States on the East Coast. And again, that is brought about because of weaknesses in securing the Internet of Things as it used sensors. Now, some examples of the Internet of Things, of course, home automation. We have them everywhere. Wearable devices. I'm wearing a Fitbit right now. Smart cities that can help you with directions. And even, I mentioned last week, autonomous vehicles. Very exciting. The Internet of... so with 5G, the Internet of Things becomes more capable than ever. Right? This is the latest generation of mobile computing, and the high-speed data transfer over high frequencies with very, very, very low latency, which remembers that delay in response time. This is going to be easy to incorporate the Internet of Things into our current work environment. Now, here is a table from Table 8.1 from the book. You can see how from 1G to 5G over just a 30-year period, 35-year period, how fast it has developed, which allows these capabilities to then function in our world. And so, again, with the Internet of Things, we can cut manpower, because we don't need people to monitor things anymore in the work environment. So it can reduce costs, which can give us as a company a competitive advantage along the way. And it's going to deepen our understanding of preferences and patterns and needs, things like that. And of course, improve workplace safety and customer interaction. Now, you will have a connector and monitor. It can control and react. It can predict and adapt and transform and explore. Those are laid out in the book quite well. But this chart on page table 8.2 really does describe quite neatly the degree of sensing and the degree of action. So as an information systems manager, you would want to consider that yourself in your selection and development into your own corporate infrastructure. Now, there are potential uses for the Internet of Things. Many issues come about with the usability of the sensor data. I have a Nest in my house, which is managing the temperature right now. But remember, whenever we are talking the Internet of Things, security is a major issue. Right now, I know of a site where I could go out and see security camera footage, and because it's on the internet and it's being routed wirelessly, and they did not apply security to it. that would be a mistake. I did post a link on our Moodle page to learn more about the Internet of Things that you could use. Now, I also wanted to, in closing, go over a few test questions that I think might be helpful. But it's important to recall that a network of physical objects and devices that are embedded with sensors and processors and software, and that they connect to the network, do give us the capability, and it enables these objects, these physical objects, to exchange data, right? And that would be the Internet of Things. Remember that a device that is capable of sensing something about its surroundings is called a sensor, right? Also recall that smart is the term used for cities that make use of data from sensors and combine it with artificial intelligence to improve the infrastructure and efficiently manage, say, the traffic lights or city power plants or water supplies or networks or energy use. This would be a smart city, right? Smart is the term used for cities that make use of data through these sensors. And then I just wanted to point out that the latest generation of mobile computing, featuring high data transfer speeds over high frequencies with minimal latency and requiring low energy usage, is a 5G network. I think that's very exciting. That's really all I have for Chapter 8. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you